Thinking, I can only fully describe one activity. It is something that is only allowed 5 months out of the year, and out of those 5 months, there is actually only 1 month set aside for this activity. Bow hunting. I personally live to hunt white-tailed deer with a bow. I would like to hunt more species with a bow, but with my location, it's pretty hard to hunt other big game animals. Although hunting other species is something that I would like to do, deer hunting with a bow is the most exciting blood rushing sport that I have ever participated in. The number one thing to do when preparing for bow hunting is to know that your bow fits you, that you can shoot accurately and consistently, making sure that you are comfortable shooting your weapon and everything feels normal. The last thing you want is to be caught trying to make a shot and your draw length is too long or short. Just that one problem could cause many more difficulties. It is possible that shooting a bow that is too big or small can cause the string on the bow to be bumped, which will make the arrow shoot off target, mainly because it is a major problem not to have a bow that fits your draw length. Once you feel fit to your bow, then that is when you practice shooting from a tree stand. After you have completed all the steps and learned what to and what not to do while bow hunting, you should be able to go in the woods. Now, when you are looking for a spot in the woods for a tree stand, you need to take into consideration you need smaller trees behind you to break up your outline. Also, it needs to be a big enough tree that if possible, you can go 20 to 25 feet into the air. After you have picked a tree and are actually hunting, there are a few things to remember. Do not move around a lot. The less movement, the better. And try not to talk, but if you have to, then keep it at a very quiet whisper. Now actually shooting at the deer that stands in front of you, you need to stay calm and stand up in your stand, mainly because that is where most of your stabilization comes from. Once the deer is no longer looking at you or can see you, draw your bow back and begin setting yourself. Remember, you want to become comfortable while shooting your bow. You may be nervous, but you need to be comfortable. After having pulled back the bow, you should wait for a broadside shot and aim right behind the front leg. That is where the deer's heart is located. But before you make the decision to shoot, one more thing to take into consideration. The deer can see the arrow coming. Therefore, the deer will naturally try to duck the arrow before running away. So, when you are determining the yardages and where to aim, you need to also think, this deer is going to drop about 6 inches, so let me aim a little lower to compensate for that. This should get you a deer on the back of your truck. Well, thank you, and with this information, you should be able to go bow hunting for whitetail.